passing on a cultural tradition from generation to generation. The purpose is for all of this is behind the 7 days of the celebration of Kwanzaa. And this morning, we have more on the holiday's commitment to history. Really special. Take a look.
It was created as a way to help African Americans rediscover their African heritage, reaffirm those ties, affirm their sense of community, bring families together.
Kelly Navies is a specialist of oral history at the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. The Smithsonian Institute helps tell the story of the African American experience, which includes Kwanzaa.
Each night you commune with either your family or your broader community, and you light a candle. There's a setup with a table, with a mat that has different symbolic things on it, the kinara, the candle holder, corn to represent the children, fruit to represent the harvest. And you reflect and you meditate on the meaning of those principles in different ways.
Kwanzaa has 7 different principles. Umoja, which means unity. Kujichagulia, which means self-determination. Ujima means collective work and responsibility. Ujama means cooperative economics. Nia means purpose. Kuamba represents creativity. And Imani means faith.
This unity this year, that I think that first principle is even more important. So what we do is think about what does that mean exactly, and how do we make that a real thing in our lives, in our families, and in our communities? How do we focus on the things that we have in common, the goals that we have in common, ways that we can move forward to uplift the community? I think that's a very important way to look at that first principle.
Kwanzaa, which was created in 1966 by a professor of African Studies, is also celebrated through feasts, music, dance, poetry, and games.
In some families, for example, they play like a Black Jeopardy. So the children learn African American history and culture, and it's something that they look forward to.
Kwanzaa begins the day after Christmas and ends on New Year's Day.
So we're entering a new year. A lot of new things will be confronted with, a lot of new challenges, and we want to move into that with a sense of strength and a strong foundation.
Excellent story there, Nick Ciletti. Thank you so much for that. And Kwanzaa officially begins today. And there are some ways, take a look, that you can celebrate safely from home. You can visit the National Museum of African American History and Culture's website. That web address is right there on your screen. There's a special section dedicated to Kwanzaa with the fun facts and family activities, recipes, videos, and much, much more.